Yo, what's the word? It's your boy. I'm back with another one. And on this today, I'm finna do my first sports take on a new series for sports I want to call Suicides. You don't know what suicides is? Go watch Coach Carter. He'll explain it to you in there. But anyways, I want to talk about my boy Anthony Edwards because he just got snubbed again out of the All-Star game. Okay, before I even talk about that, I want to talk about something. I want to start with the disrespect that he get when people compare LaMelo Ball and him. First of all, they two different positions. We got to put that into effect anyway. So they have two different jobs. One being a point guard, LaMelo Ball. Two being that Anthony Edwards is a shooting guard. Both two different positions that come with two different job settings. We got to put that into effect. But with that being said, we got to look at the all-around play of the basketball play and the fundamentals. I would definitely say that overall, all around as a basketball player, Anthony Edwards is the better player. If I'm looking to build a winning team, like right now, if I had the key pieces and I was looking to draft a guy and I had the number one pick and I'm looking at the draft board and it's LaMelo Ball up there and it's Anthony Edwards, I would definitely pick Anthony Edwards just because of his explosiveness and his will to win. He just got that will to win, and that's something that I would be looking for. If I'm a general manager or a franchise coach, that's what I'm looking for. Yeah, if you're looking at LaMelo Ball and you going for showtime, electricity, and electrifying the building and filling up seats and shit like that, selling tickets and things of that matter, then yeah, I would definitely draft LaMelo, and he's gonna come and play exceptionally well for us, so we might be able to do something with that. But if I'm looking for the win right now, we going for a championship, I'm definitely picking Anthony Edwards. I want somebody that's going to get in there and not half-ass me. You know what I'm saying? Not half-ass the offense and half-ass the defense. Now, I'm not saying that LaMelo is a half-ass player, but sometimes I have seen him half-ass on defense and cherry pick. It's very normal. I've seen Anthony Edwards do it too, so it's not a pass for him, but it's like I see it more with LaMelo Ball. I mean, yeah, you could say he is more electrifying to watch, but it's like if that's not contributing to wins and it's not contributing to your team excelling to the next level, then I don't. That's not. It got to be something more that you're doing for the game for me to be saying that you're better than somebody. You know what I mean? You could do all the between leg passes you want to, but if you down by a dub, do it really matter? You could do all the alley-oop passes off the backboard that you want to, but if it's not contributing to a W, do it matter? So, like, you know what I'm saying? That also got to come into effect. And if you say that he's an all-star, you got to take into consideration that he was only an all-star because another player in the East got injured. I'm not exactly sure. I think it was Kevin Durant was injured at the time and he couldn't play. If that was the player that he replaced at the time, I think it was Kevin Durant. Another thing, like I said, you can, if you saying that he better, yeah, he might average a double-double, but if you averaging a double-double and your team's still losing, do it really matter? Like, do your double-double really matter? Because you can have a double-double, a triple-double. We've seen guys have 70 points, Devin Booker, and still lose to the Boston Celtics. You know what I mean? So it's like your stats and shit like that don't really matter. It's what you, like, contributing to the game. Every day, you could average 17.7 assists like Melo do and still be one of the top teams in your conference because you can be them 7 assists that you get and could be key assists in the game that are helping boost guys' self-esteem and boost the morale of your team or everybody around y'all. So, I mean, maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm just looking at it the wrong way. But like I said, I just feel like Anthony Edwards is a better player. You know what I mean? Even now, if we looking at him, his I feel like his market is starting to surpass LaMelo Ball's because we're not getting enough of LaMelo anyways as it is. And when we do get enough of him, it's like you're losing. So it's like it don't really matter. And you talk about the All-Star game, like I said, he only got in because somebody else got injured. Another piece we could talk about is people say that the Minnesota Timberwolves have a better team than the Charlotte Hornets. Well, if you say that, if that's the case, why have the Charlotte Hornets the Charlotte Hornets beat us every time they played us. So you can't say we got the better team because it's obviously that it's even matched, it's even playing field somewhere in there because when they get on the floor, they beat us. And that's another thing, too. You can say that if you want to argue and say LaMelo better than Anthony Edwards because, I mean, from what I've seen, they haven't beat them within this last season. They haven't won. I know this season the Hornets beat them. I know last season they beat them at least 3 times, I think, or 4. I think they played 4 games. They got lucky and played 4, but it might have been 3. They played 3 times. I know they played more than twice, though. I know that for a fact. And I know that the Hornets won all games if it was 3. I think they played 3 games, and I know that the Hornets won all of them last season. And they were the 9th seed still. We were the 7th seed in the playoff race. Even if you eliminate the play-in tournament, we would have still been in the playoffs, and they would have still been watching the playoffs from home. You know what I mean? So that's another thing. And it's like, I can't say that our team is better than their team if their team is beating our team more than we've beaten them in this last season or so. That's just, it is what it is. And then, when you look at Anthony Edwards' game, I just feel like his game has adapted more to the NBA than LaMelo's have. I think he's still kind of childish, and he's still kind of that player he was when he was playing overseas, or he's kind of like just having fun with it a little bit, trying to figure out what he want to do and how he's gonna go about things. I've seen him play serious games, but I've also seen him play serious and still lose. I've seen Anthony Edwards play serious and still lose, and I've also seen him play serious and still win. I think that when you're comparing them, we just got to compare how they actually play and what it's contributing to, not the accolades and the stats, because that'll never get us nowhere if we talk about accolades and stats. Because, like I say, I'm kind of witnessing him just get things thrown at him, like the Rookie of the Year award. He won that, and he barely played his rookie year. He was good when he played, but when Ant played, as the year progressed, he was only getting better and better and better. And I just think that was a huge snub to him, as well as Aiden. I think Aiden came in the same year as them too, didn't he? I think he came the 2020 year draft, or was it Wiseman? I think it went. Yeah, it went Edwards, Ball, Wiseman, but Wiseman didn't even play last season, so got to rule him back out of there. But he's still a good player. But when he played his rookie year, he definitely was playing exceptionally well to even be in the conversation. But he wasn't playing better than Ant nor LaMelo. So I guess we still got to rule him out anyways. I just think that overall, though, if we're looking at it, this year, yeah, we definitely have the better team than them, but we still haven't beat them. Anyways, with Rudy Gobert as the addition to our team, we still haven't beat them. So what's the argument with that? You know what I mean? We can't say we had a better team, whatever, because like I said, we haven't beat them. Only thing we have is a better young star, and that's just where I'm standing with that. And I'm just seeing a lot of disrespect too of people saying that he's not the guy yet, or we still can't act like Cat is not a good player. He's a good player, but he's not our guy. Like, you can be the best, you can have the most points on the board tonight, but you're still not the guy. You know what I mean? Like, if you look at if you look at the Lakers, for example, and you go all the way back to when Shaq and Kobe was playing. Yeah, Shaq was the most dominant player, but it came a time where it wasn't his team no more, where he wasn't the guy. He wasn't willing to get that up, and I feel like that's kind of what's going on with Cat. He's realizing this young star is coming in and it's over with. You had your time, you know what I mean? You just didn't get us to that place we thought you was gonna get us to. And I'm not saying that was the case with Shaq and Kobe, but I'm just saying, like, with this scenario, it is that case. You know what I mean? I feel like they've looking and they was like, well, we already in the past, the team has already given you an opportunity when we made that big trade for Jimmy Butler. You didn't do nothing with that, so. Now we just gonna take our chances with this young guy, with you as an addition to the team, and I think that's why he took his 4th spot. Other than that, I just don't see us trying to build a team around him no more because it's just not work. It just doesn't work. Even when they made the trade for D'Angelo Russell, and they were pushing for Devin Booker, it just wasn't enough for them to be like, yeah, we'll just try to work around Cat. They just probably looked and was like, man, we got this young guy. He's excelling on all boards, all around. You know what I mean? And he's contributing to the game for us winning. And when he's not in, we're losing. So I mean, that's where I stand with who is the guy for our team. Um, like I said, Cat is good. He is one of the best players on our team, but he's not our guy. The best player on our team, and I'm pretty sure everybody can agree, is Anthony Edwards. I wouldn't depend on Cat when it comes down for us to win a game. I would only depend on Anthony Edwards. Yeah, when we had Andrew Wiggins, that was the case, but we don't have Andrew Wiggins no more. And in another case, you know what I mean? When we drafted Andrew Wiggins, we thought we were drafting Anthony Edwards. And when we drafted Anthony Edwards, we were just praying we weren't getting another Andrew Wiggins. And when he excelled those expectations and he became his own person and was better than Andrew Wiggins, we were like, okay, we got the piece that we need, and he's excelling past the other guy that we already drafted number one. So this is our guy, and that's just what I got to say. Word in, and I'm out.